Network Entertainment.
Ladies and gentlemen, our special musical guest, a take two. We've had him before, and well, we have him again. Ladies and gentlemen, Bruno Mars. Because
Is it the look in your eye?
We're looking for something dumb to do. Hey, baby, I think I want to murder you.
Oh, wow.
Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I want to murder
you and sleep with your friend. When you have cancer. Oh, diba? Oh. Okay.
Magiging hit yung song na yun.
Hindi ko nga. Because it's so oddly specific.
Feeling
but welcome to Only Fun. His name is Chico Garcia.
And his name is Gino Killiamore. And I have been so excited. Because I think I just found my favorite Park Min Young K-drama.
Wow!
Yeah.
Wow, those are strong words.
Well, to begin with, diba I started late. So, to be fair naman, hindi pa naman ganun ka-extensive yung Park Min
Young list mo, huh?
Parang filmography ko.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been that up to date naman, to be fair.
Right.
But I have seen a couple, diba I did start. Sorry,
What's
I haven't
wrong?
finished. What's Wrong with Secretary Kim? I watched the one where
Weathering with You.
Weathering with You.
Oh.
And
Forecasting Love and Weather pala. Weathering with You is the anime.
Ay, sorry. Oh,
yeah,
right,
Forecasting Love and Weather. And then there's also My Private Life, the one where she was a gallery person.
I didn't watch that.
And then there's one with the ex of Jisoo. What was it called?
Pero yun nga, to be fair, konti pa lang naman. Pero
yung ano siya, yung fangirl siya. Yung super fan siya. Is that the one that you watched? The other Park Min Young?
Kasi parang mas marami akong PSJ more than Park Min Young.
I wonder why. Bakit kaya? No? Some of life's mysteries will never really get to answer.
Napaka-sarcastic mo. Yun lang ang masasabi ko talaga. Some things never change. I mean, pati yung global climate natin, nag-change na. Ikaw hindi ka pa rin nagbabago. So,
tanong na naman ako, bakit? Bakit kaya?
But, like, as in, feel ko siya. Kasi, like,
aping-api siya dito.
Kasi, alam mo yung, grabe yung ano ko na, yung, na api siya, na-bully siya. So, siyempre, ang lakas ng hugot ko doon. Tapos, pareho kaming pretty chinita. So, ang lakas din nung hugot ko doon.
Yun na lang masasabi ko, Pinipigilan ko talaga Pero puta na lang. I believe that's the first time I've ever used that word on this podcast.
On this podcast?
Kasi, alam mo yun, sa lahat pa ng kinuha mo, si Park Min Young pa talaga, no? Hayop ka.
Hindi, kasi, alam mo yun, yung parang like, alam ko naman na, I mean,
I know similarities, gano'n.
Ang dami namin similarities. Like, I know I'm pretty, pero siguro that's also part of the reason why you hate me, because I'm pretty and I'm good at what I do, but because, yun nga, sinasabotage ako nung isa kong friend, Exhibit B, na parang like, yung, alam mo yun.
Hindi ko inaagaw yung jowa mo,
Okay,
let's get one thing straight.
Can we just tell them the story? So, I suggested we do Marry My Husband, right? So, I was in Palawan, and sabi ko, Sunday na.
We usually watch the stuff that we're supposed to watch over the weekend. Okay.
Yeah, so sabi ko, I have to message Gino na parang like, I think I want to do like Marry My Husband. So, I'm assuming it's Park Min Young that Gino would be familiar with it, right? So,
of course.
Hindi ko na kinumpleto yung sentence ko. So, I just messaged him, sabi ko, Marry
Out of
My
the blue,
Husband?
No.
Sabi ko, Marry My Husband? Question mark. Tapos, sagot sa akin ni Gino, you do know that I am married already, right?
Alam mo yung ang exact reply ko, I'm married na Thanks though.
nakakairita. Hindi, pero yun nga.
But
Like,
okay, let's establish the story of
sige,
Marry My
let's
Husband.
establish the story.
Because it's medyo wild. Like, I mean, we've gone through a
I
lot of
agree.
K-dramas,
I
I
agree.
gotta say. But this is just taking it on another. If we talked about Argyle last week and it was, parang it was highly improbable. It's borderline ridiculous. I gotta say, Marry My Husband takes the cake. Parang iba to eh. Okay, so Park Min Young's character here, the show starts off, she's undergoing chemotherapy. She's undergoing chemotherapy. She's dying. Like as in late stage cancer, ganong levels. Tas parang chemo siya. And she has a best friend who's basically consoling her na it's gonna be all right. This round of medicine won't hurt. It's just you and me, babe. And she was saying na parang, yeah, I may be unlucky in the love department, but at least I have you. So we later find out that she's actually married, but she married like this ridiculously spoiled mama's boy na kadiring levels. Alam mo yung parang, meron namang mama's boy na parang maintindihan ko na, okay, mahal mo nanay mo kasi pinalaki ka niya or whatever. Pero ito yung literal, yung nanay niya nandun sa bahay nila. Tapos parang magreklamo siya na parang, kunwari si Chico yung, sabihin natin si Chico, kunwari si Park Min Young.
Park Min Young kasi.
Tapos masyado ma-excite. So, kunwari, nag-aaway kami, di ba? Nag-aaway kami. Parang, nakwenta ka, blah, 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 ako yung asawa.
How dare you? How dare you?
No. Don't say anything. Shut up. Don't say anything. You're ruining the moment. So, let's say, kakatapos na namin mag-aaway. I turn around, I jump onto the couch, and then my mom's there, and then I'm lying down on her legs. Ganong level of mama's boy.
Mama's boy.
Stop it.
You married me, and here you are, taking the side of your mom.
Oh, God. Basta, it's so bad. Like, it's so bad. And he's he's a bum. He left his job to supposedly do stocks. And then, alam mo yung parang, ito nagpapahirap si Park Min Young, kawawa naman siya, di ba? Alam mo yung parang pumapasok siya, tapos pag uwi niya ng bahay, the house is a mess. She put the laundry in the washing machine. The guy didn't even take it out because he's like playing Tekken or something, and he's getting mad and he's saying, "Can't you see I'm busy?" And as in literally while he's mid-game. Alam mo yung hindi man lang siya nag-effort na parang i-off yung computer tapos parang, di ba nakikita nag-work ako dito? Hindi eh, wala eh. Alam mo yung parang, bro, come on man. You're making the rest of us look, basta it's that level of bad. And then the doctor eventually tells her na parang, you know what, we can no longer continue your therapy because you can't pay. You can't pay because and she can't pay because the guy stopped working, they're in debt. He used their credit card multiple times to basically rack up quite the debt. And voila, there's no way for her to continue her treatment. So she decides to go home. He decides to go home, gets on this cab. Cab driver is surprisingly very, very nice and says, you know what, don't, because she's like, I'm dying. Like there's nothing I can do about it. And then the cab driver is like, you know what, don't look at it like that. Don't look at life that way. Things are gonna turn up for you, I promise. And then, so she pays the cab fee, and then the cab driver is like, you know what, it's my last day as a cab driver. You take it back. It's okay. You keep it. And then drives off smiling. So she's like, okay, thank you.
What a nice
Whatever.
guy.
What a nice guy. Beautiful moment. I go home to my deadbeat husband. I open the door and bam, he's having sex with that friend. With her best friend. The best friend who was saying, it's just you and me, babe. Don't worry. They're having sex. It's ridiculous. So she throws a fit. She's like, fuck this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm done. I'm dying and this is what I see. You're fucking my best friend. Obviously, she doesn't say that because it's a K-drama. Yeah. But, that's the emotion that's coursing through her veins, right? So she starts throwing things, blah, blah, blah. And then this douchebag, oh my God, has the nerve to be like, why do you only think about yourself? Alam mo, nasa chemotherapy na tao na to, ganyan. It's a ridiculous level of villainy. Alam mo, parang I don't think anybody's that mean intentionally. Maybe they'll think it, but they won't say it. You know what I mean?
Actually, we go back to why sometimes I can't watch K-dramas.
Because of how bad the villains are.
The villains, I am telling you, nobody on this planet knows how to create villains better than the Koreans.
I know.
Even here, the villainy of the husband,
Yeah. Grabe yung gaslighting.
the
Grabe yung
best friend,
gaslighting.
and then the manager.
Yeah.
Yung ibang klaseng villains, but
Yeah.
they're all nakakagigil, nakakangit-ngit.
Yung ang
because
sarap
they're so
tampalin. Alam mo yung gano'n?
It's infuriating. Tapos, okay, so, as we were saying, nahuli niya, di ba?
Yeah.
So, what
Tapos
happens
ginagaslight siya na parang kasalanan mo to lahat. Ganyan.
lahat naman to within the first, I don't know, 15 minutes. So,
Yeah.
it's not really a spoiler. At saka,
No.
even in the synopsis, ikikwento na tong part na to.
That's true.
So, syempre, kagulo na sila, di ba? Na parang like, you douchebag and blah, blah, blah. And
Talagang
I
ganun
thought
talaga.
you were my best friend.
Bakit?
So, you douchebag. I mean, like, like, how could you be so and then,
parang ibang
in
movie to.
in the kerfuffle that ensued,
Kerfuffle, okay.
parang hindi naman sinasadya, pero parang nandun na rin. Parang
Oh.
sadya na hindi. Na
Tinulak
niya.
Kasi si Park Min Young was basically parang slapping, not much slapping, but hitting the best friend. Na parang walang yaka, parang ganyan, di ba? And then so Guy protects the best friend, pushes Park Min Young into a glass table, and she dies. She dies,
It's
like
that, like, what
glass.
the actual...
Yeah. And then while she's dying, they're like, oh, it's okay because she was gonna die anyway.
Yeah.
Like, but that's literally what they said.
Yes.
And we're like, we don't have to feel bad because she was gonna die. Like, we just
Exactly.
hurried it along. Parang ganun lang
And
yung ano
then,
nila.
so, akala mo, parang like, ang bilis naman mag-escalate nung plot. And then, she wakes up 10 years earlier.
Yeah,
So,
the fun part.
jowa na niya yung husband niya, pero hindi pa sila kasal. Literally, nag-time travel siya
10 years
10 years before. So parang so the general idea of the K-drama is that you can correct things. You can do something now that you know how it will turn out.
Yeah.
You get a second chance to
At doing
correct
it right.
what was wrong in your past life. Not even past life, in this life, pero yung future mo, correct your future because I'm giving you another chance. Now, hanggang saan ka nakapanood?
Start ng episode 2. As in, start pa lang. But I, for sure, will keep on watching it.
Mga Immortal, listen to the Underpaid Podcast with me, Stanley Chi, wherein we talk about work-related topics in a light manner na parang nagchichismisan lang tayo or nagkukwentuhan. Listen for free on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or kung saan ka man nakikinig ng podcast. Kita-kits!
Because it's one of my greatest dreams to be able to travel back in time and to invest in stock.
Girl.
It gets worse?
It's so good.
Okay.
Like, no, I mean, yes, worse. Worse and better. And better.
Right.
K-drama. Pero, my gosh, like, hindi ko ine-expect yung mga twists
plot
and
twists.
turns.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Kasi by the end of the first episode, what they established was, okay, if it doesn't happen to me, it still happens no matter what. No matter what, things will still happen to me unless it happens to someone else.
Yes.
Parang yun yung general plot na na-establish. Na kunwari, let's just say if I travel back in time to 10 years ago, which was 2014. Damn. Oh, wait, 2014. We were already doing the morning show together. And then let's just say we had a trip to, I don't know, Japan. We were planning a trip to Japan. And then if I, like, a trip to Japan will always happen.
Mm-hmm.
It will happen to me. But if I pass it on to someone else, the trip will still happen, but I won't be there. Ganun yung mangyayari. I can't avoid the trip. The trip is a constant. Kumbaga parang there are, you know how like in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, there are canon events. So ganun na ganun dito. There are canon events that you cannot avoid, but you can change who it happens to.
Yes.
And so at the end of the first episode,
ipasa mo yung fate mo to somebody else.
Yes, and that's why at the end of the first episode, and also that's the reason why it's called Marry My Husband, is because if I'm reading it correctly, she wants the best friend to marry her husband because she wants all of that to happen to the best friend
instead. To the best friend.
Oo.
Para
wag na sa akin.
Sa'yo mangyayari, but my gosh.
Because you've always been coveting my trash. Diba?
That is not even
a kalingkingan of what happens.
Cover, like, oh, I'm so excited. Like, I want to, like, okay. At first, sabi ko, oh my gosh, this is perfect. It's one of those shorter, kasi matagal ko na siya nakikita. Nakikita ko na siya eh. Kasi nga, Park Min Young, you know, and people were, to be fair, people were suggesting this. So, nung nakita ko, sabi ko, oh, it's one of the shorter ones. Kasi parang 10 episodes lang siya, di ba? As opposed to the 16.
Okay.
Only to find out, later on, na ongoing pa pala siya. So, hindi pa siya tapos.
Okay. Hindi pa siya tapos.
So, full 16 eps siya. Pero nasa, like, currently, we're at episode 12. I am caught up. Like,
wow.
I am now
invested.
On the day that it comes out, I watch it.
And
I'm like, I can't wait. I can't wait for like, and it's so good. It's so good. And
pero weird again, it does that whole, because I mean, obviously, with what we've told you so far, it seems like a very dark K-drama, right? Like, I mean, it starts off with you having cancer, and then your best friend turns out to be, you know, some coveting bitch or
it is
whoever.
Dark. It
is dark, right? But
pero,
meron ding weird, like, remember that, I don't know if you remember this one scene in the first episode where like a coffee mug that was put down by her office mate was about to fall off. And apparently in the original 2013, what happened is that while she was trying to get to the coffee mug, she trips on a box and then bruises her knee. So she knows that this is what's going to happen. So instead, she jumps over the box that she was supposed to trip, does some weird Tai Chi move. Like as in medyo pang Kung Fu Hustle, ganung level. Sa parang weird Tai Chi to stop the coffee mug from moving. So alam mo yung parang meron siyang, I know you're supposed to be like dark and serious, pero bakit meron ding moments na ganito na parang comedy ka ng konti? Alam mo yung ganun.
Well, so it's very watchable and it has a lot of the elements. And natatawa lang ako kasi parang lahat sila merong kamuka. Like, did you notice si best friend? Para siyang mash up ni Kim Chu at saka ni Rufa May Quinto.
Yes.
Si best friend, di ba?
Ako naman, ang nakita ko,
diba?
si Possible Ka Love Team, si owner of the company, looks like...
Si Dieter Ocampo.
Yes! Yes, looks like Dieter Ocampo na Rufio. Alam mo yung meron siyang Rufio slash...
Rufio?
Sa hook, si...
oh, really?
Yeah, I see like a Dieter Ocampo and Rufio thing going
Dieter
on.
Like, I had to check. Akala
parang mas
literally,
tan version siya ni Dieter Ocampo.
Ni Dieter Ocampo. Tapos later on, well, hindi pa siya lumalabas sa second episode. Another character na lalabas later on. Para namang si Chris Chu.
No? Star-studded.
Very star-studded. Pero my gosh, like, Na In Woo.
Which one is Na In Woo?
Si boss. Yung boss ni Park Min Young.
Si Dieter.
Si Dieter.
Si Dieter. Okay.
Alam mo, siyempre, finalo ko siya kagad, di ba, sa Instagram.
Of course.
So, ginugol ko
si Park Min Young ba, pina-follow mo na?
Baka soon.
Hindi pa niya na-make yung list eh.
So, sabi ko, okay, Google ko to. Marry My Husband cast. So, okay, Park Min Young.
Okay.
Sino yung sino yung leading man niya? Na In Woo. Sabi ko, na in love na ako.
No, na in love ako sa iyo.
Kaya pala in love na kasi.
Yan
Hindi, pero
tayo.
like, I swear, you know what?
I'm excited to watch the
Kung,
next
kung
episode.
merong di ba yung Beksang Award, yun yung parang nila, parang Oscars nila.
Yeah. You feel like this would be a contender?
He should win for that.
Mhm.
Or actually, more like best performance by an Adam's apple. Should go to Nainu.
So creepily specific. Ay, by the way,
Like,
to all you feet people out there, first episode, may pa-feet pics si Park Min-young.
Actually.
Di ba? Parang I
nagulat
feel
din
like,
ako.
what's that
Nagulat din
necessary? But okay. As in,
Are you
parang,
complaining?
No. I'm technically not a foot person. I know you are. But what? You talk about this on air all the
You
time.
say it like it's...
What?
Okay, yeah, fine.
Di ba? You talk about it all the time. I don't know if Park Min-young's feet did anything to you. Probably not, but
Duh.
Uy, girl. Ganda.
Ooh la la.
Ganda ng pedicure
Ang ganda
natin.
ng shoes.
But yeah, it's it's been a while since I've been like thoroughly excited by a K-drama.
It's so good.
And it's not your usual rom-com K-drama.
Wait, okay, let me qualify. It's not good in a... I'm not saying that it's so good in a...
Feel
this is
good.
the best K-drama I've ever seen.
Oh.
It's one of the most enjoyable for me.
Okay.
Kasi let's face it, a lot of it is over the top.
Yeah.
Gets like the villains are not really believable. Like yung
Yeah,
villains
because-
very very melodramatic, very telenovela, caricature. Hindi masyadong well-rounded.
Yeah, hello. Kunwari, yung mother-in-law. I mean, we all know that, mother-in-laws are usually vilified, right? But like, especially in TV shows. But ito yung tipong, nung nalaman nila na may cancer si Park Min-young, she was like, oh, cancer is easily treatable, she'll be fine. Ganon.
Yung hindi na siya nga believable.
Oh.
Yes. So I wouldn't give it an Oscar if that's what you're asking. Pero I swear, like I'm enjoying every minute. Alam mo yung nung nalaman ko na di lumabas na yung 11 and 12.
Yeah.
Nung binibilang ko na 4 na lang. Alam mo yung malungkot na ako
Yeah.
kasi malapit na siyang matapos.
You know the ride is coming to an end.
I'm super enjoying it. And it's that watchability na, di ba, like sometimes the opposite happens. Like I know it's a good K-drama, but for whatever reason,
You have a hard
hindi ako
time watching it,
nag-enjoy. Oo, medyo it's a struggle to keep watching. Ito kasi like I'm so shipping the two of them.
Yeah.
I want the Park Min-young character to like sobra ako invested sa kanya. Gusto
Yeah.
ko mag-triumph siya in the end. Yung typical like a fan watching why fans of K-drama and telenovelas get so invested in the characters.
Right.
Yun, ganon ako. And like I'm super on board. Kaya I can't wait to watch the rest of it, but I'm also dreading to watch the rest of it. And please watch kasi parang
I will.
do like a deep
I'm
dive
such
for
a
this.
I'm such a big fan of time travel things just because I
Yeah.
keep fantasizing about like kunwari, like the simple things like yun nga, she invested in a stock that she knew was gonna boom. Like I
At
would
saka yun even that like you know that it's very problematic when you include time travel because we don't know the rules of
Yeah.
time and bending
but you have to
time.
start making shit up and we have
And
like an idea of how it's supposed to work.
And like I said, it's not a very complex K-drama. It's just out there to create a reaction from you.
Yeah.
And it's just working. Kasi even the time travel part, medyo maraming questionable. Like for example,
Yeah.
this thing happens to you, right, in your past life.
Okay.
But remember, bumalik ka na eh. And you were already changing stuff
Yeah.
from your past.
So things should have started
So things should have started to kind of
branch
snowball.
out differently.
And the things that happened to you in the past will not happen in the same way. And yet, in this show, it does. It still happens exactly the way it happened before you started messing out with your past. So, maraming mga ganon. Pero for me, it's not the point. Like, that's not the point. Like, that's not the point of this. The point is the journey of the character. So,
is what
kahit
makes it
medyo
enjoyable.
May mga questionable
Flawed yung
plot,
logic sometimes.
parang hindi naman yun yung point nung K-drama, diba? So you'll just let it go. Pero it does, you do notice it,
Yeah.
Like, meron ako moments na parang, ba't ganun pa rin nangyari? Wouldn't that change if she didn't meet ganyan, or if she didn't happen to her?
Unless nga, yun nga,
why
it's
would
like
it still happen?
unless nga, it's like one of those like, there are certain things in life that are canon events na no matter what you do, it'll end up there. So
it will
maybe
still
it's
happen.
Yeah.
But please, like, and tell me if you do reach the end of it. We should do like a
deep dive.
deep dive to parang get into it, and who knows? And we've been toying around with the idea of actually doing an episode like on Facebook Live or something, so that you guys joining us. Tas wala lang, you can chime in, di ba? Pwede kayo makipag.
Can we put a poll on this episode and be like,
let's do.
What do we do? Do we do like a live watch party?
A live watch.
No, let's do a watch party. Obviously, we can't stream it on Facebook, but let's watch it at the same time, and then after, parang let's have a discussion space where people can just chime in, diba?
Or
no,
we talk about like a much loved like K-drama, for example.
Pwede.
Yung parang Goblin or What's Wrong with Secretary Kim, and then kasali sila para marami nang nakapanood. Tapos we talk about the entire thing, right?
Sure. Sige. We can do that.
We can do that. Yeah. That would be something that we can look forward to. So
all right, but let us know if that's something that you'd be interested in. I guess we'll put up a poll voting thing, just a simple yes or no. Do you want to do a live show with us?
Yeah.
Ganon.
Parang agogo.
Agogo talaga. Ano ba, OnlyFans na ngayon? Diba? Ganon yung
agogo. Ang luma no agogo.
Ang luma no agogo. Parang sinasabi ng parents ko pa eh.
Parang kanina sa show, bibwisit ako ni Marky. So sabi ko, buntaling kita.
Buntaling! Ay, nako. Okay. All right. Okay. Of course, we want to thank our partners, the Pod Network Entertainment. You can check us out on social media. It's at OnlyFunPH, at Chico Garcia for him, at Gino.Killiamore for me. Marry My Husband is out on Prime Video. You can watch it there. All right.
All right. So, see you guys.
Bye.
Panoorin niya. Watch it.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.